Good morning. Get on in here. Yeah, I'm doing all my adjusting later. I got water. It's break time here at Fly Lady. I've been busy this morning. I don't know about you, but I'm naked. I have no earrings on. I don't know where they are. They weren't in the bathroom this morning, so oh well. I'll find them. But I did find my scissors. No, I didn't find them. Robert found them. Guess where they were? My scissors were in the scissor drawer. It's in our utensil, our silverware drawer at the very back. I have a little box back there that is, I think it's a Velveeta box is what I think it is, because they're just the right size for holding stuff. And they keep my kitchen scissors in there. And I had left them on the counter by the coffee maker, and he put them in the drawer with the other kitchen scissors. They were not kitchen scissors. They were my cutting scissors. There's Liz. So, folks, I've been on the phone all morning. We got an estimate on what to do about our bridge needing gravel, and I went ahead and made an executive decision to go on and get it all started. So they're going to work on the bridge tomorrow. Can't do our driveway because our driveway needs to be re-graveled until the bridge gets fixed, because they can't bring a gravel truck across our bridge. Too big, too heavy. So I've been talking to my nephew this morning, Ben, and there was a last night, I'm going to preach to Ben. You know this. I preach to y'all. I'm going to preach to Ben. The same thing I teach y'all. And one of the things I said, now, Ben, I want you to get your hair cut so that you feel good about yourself. And he said, Aunt Marla, I get my hair cut all the time. We got this great guy in here who's getting his barber license. And I pay him money every 3 months to keep my hair cut. And I said, well, that's wonderful, because if you don't feel good about yourself, I said, I have a standing hair appointment for the next year because I want to feel good about myself all the time. Now, my hair doesn't look great right now, but I slept last night and I didn't rewash it this morning, but I wet it down so it doesn't stick up like chicken hair. So, Jason, or JC, got on the phone when I was talking to Ben. He wanted to talk to me. And, he's this 40-year-old guy who got in trouble when he was 15. And, it's tough. It's just tough. And you try to blame everything around you. So we talked about that. But now he's got an issue that most of you probably have too. You don't take enough breaks. He's standing all day cutting people's hair, but he's not taking care of himself in the process. So, folks, it's time to take a break. As Scott Adams would said, it's the simultaneous sip we're going to get here. Yes, simultaneous sip. So we're going to drink our water. We're going to make sure we're hydrated. We're going to take a break, and you're going to sit there and listen to me be bossy. JC was funny. He said, well, what do you do? And I said, well, I'm kind of bossy. So, folks, here's to bossiness. Here's to, this is about my second bottle. Let's stay hydrated and get some stuff done, because it's Weekly Home Blessing Hour. Now, sometimes when you're around negative people, this is one of the things we were talking about. When you're around negative people, you have to build a hedge of protection around yourself. If you're going in to know you're going to be around negative people, you start out with a prayer for God to protect you, to give you a hedge of protection from their negativity sinking through to your soul. Now, what I explained was that when we get too tired, that's when the devil jumps in and tries to pull you away, to make you get irritable. You know, that irritable feeling. Nothing. Just let your youngin' go without their nap. That's not fun. They're irritable. Nothing pleases them. That's you when you hadn't had enough sleep. That's you when you haven't eaten well and you haven't had your water. So we've got to learn to take breaks. Right now it's 11:25. You're taking a break. So do this for yourself, because if you take care of yourself in the long run, you're going to be blessing everybody in the house because you're not going to be irritable. So take some time for you. As the 11 commandments say, maybe every morning and every afternoon, take a little break. People in business have to give breaks to their employees at 10 o'clock and 3 o'clock. So do this for yourself. You are worth it. Sit down for 15 minutes, put your feet up, put on some wonderful music. You can do it. And you're going to feel better in the long run. I promise you. Now, yesterday, we got a bad review on Amazon. Don't you just love them? You have to be thankful for them, because those bad reviews just show you're doing the right thing. And one of the things the review said, well, there's nothing new here. And it's written in short little snippets. Well, it was written in short little snippets because that's the way I wrote it. It's may not be for our audience. For those of you who have been with me for a long time, it may not be for you. But guess what? This book is for a different generation. I wrote it for the millennials. But everyone can glean from it, because we've all got this millennial attitude. We want things short and sweet. Short and sweet. But I throw a little bossiness in there. Alamo, Tennessee. Wow. I grew up in Tiptonville, Tennessee. I know where Alamo is. So, folks, if you get a chance today and you've read my book, please go give me a review. And she gave me, I think, a 1-star review. I've never gotten a 1-star review, so go check it out. I started to thank her for her review, but I decided I got on to something else. So it's Weekly Home Blessing Hour. And normally we do it 10 minutes for each item. And we've got 7 items that we do. And I try to do mine 1 a day. 1 each day. So yesterday was sheets. Where's my little... Here's my little poster. Blessing. Sunday sheets, Monday mop, Tuesday trash, Wednesday wipe the dust, Thursday toss magazines, Friday floors. That's doing the floors twice. But Saturday shine the doors. See, you can get this on our website, in the control journal section of our website. You can download this, post it in your bathroom, write it down, put it on your bathroom mirror, and you'll have it. So, one of the things that I did yesterday was the sheets. We washed our sheets and put them back on the bed. And we got a tough bed to make up. It's a twin. It's a split king. And I can't do it by myself. But if I use a king sheet over the 2 twin beds, I can do it just fine. And the little dog lays in the middle. And our Tulip kicks like a donkey. I told her this morning she needed to be named Donkey, because she can just haul off and kick you with her back feet. And she's just... I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. So this morning I woke up at 8 o'clock. I got dressed. I didn't put on my shoes, and then I laid down on the couch until I was ready to wake up, because I had to get away from the puppy. But we've got these things we do, and you can do them 2 minutes at a time. This is called our fast weekly home blessing, because you can really get a lot done in 2 minutes. So we're going to set our timer for 2 minutes right here. I'm going to turn it on, and I'm going to, first thing we do on Monday morning is pull the sheets off the bed. So I'm going to pull that one. That's the first thing we're going to do, is pull the sheets off the bed. We're going to change our sheets. You can't do it, but you can't do it all in 2 minutes, but you can take the sheets off and then you can go back later and put them on. So let's take our sheets off our bed, and I'm going to set. Ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Go. So we're going to take the sheets off the bed. And I've got to come up with a different arrangement. Robert and I have our own little blankies. So I think I'm going to need to put a sheet all the way across so that Tulip, we gave her a bath yesterday. Robert brushed her. And I'm a princess. And I can feel the least little grain of sand in our bed. And it drives me nuts. Drives me nuts. Even through my gown, I can feel it. So, folks, as I was talking to Ben's friend who cuts his hair, I was telling Ben, he said, I don't look shaggy, Aunt Marla. What, did you think I was going to look shaggy? And I said, I don't know, Ben, but this is what I teach my ladies, to get up and get dressed to lace up shoes. I wanted to make sure, since you are facilitating meetings with people in recovery, I want you to look your best. And he said, yes, ma'am, I will. And so his hairdresser told me that he was looking good and that he was taking good care of him. So that's a good thing. So have you made your hair appointment for this month? If you haven't, maybe time. Mine's coming up next week. Next week. Okay, let's see what we've got. We've got 22 seconds left. Now, as I was telling Ben, and I told his friend JC, that they're both captive audiences. Captive audience. JC's always had a talent for cutting hair. He's always been good at it. He's been cutting hair since he was 17 years old. But he never took the time to go to barber school. And I said, well, I guess you're a captive audience, just like I told Ben. He's going to be getting his barber license in April. How cool is that? It took going to prison for him to get his barber license. I think that's amazing. So we are so blessed to not be in prison, because these fellas in this prison, they have the worst food you could ever imagine. They don't have fresh vegetables. They don't have, they're eating all carbs, and they go in and they gain weight from eating all these carbs. Ben has started walking 2 or 3 miles a day, and he's gotten other people to walk. And I'm just so proud of them for trying to eat a healthy lifestyle. It's tough for them. It is so tough for them. So, folks, even if you have to have a friend trim your hair and do different things. I went for years never getting hair trimmed. It was down to my backside, and I would trim it myself. So say prayers for them. Send Ben a letter. And if you want him to answer you back, add some stamps in the letter for him, because he writes people back, and he really enjoys the conversation, getting to talk to new people. So this is Ben's address, and I'm holding it up long enough for you to get to. He's been writing essays on his number. He read me his essay he wrote this morning about the number 5. 5 is the the month he was born. He was born in May. He was 5 years old when his mom and daddy divorced. He just looked at that number 5 through all of his life. You can't send packages unless you order something from Books A Million. Books A Million. I've ordered Ben yesterday a food journal and a notepad. Can't have any spiral, any metal on it. It has to be a reporter's notepad so he can keep it with him and take notes, because he takes notes from everybody. People want to ask things, and he wants to ask me things. So everybody drink up. So if you've got a little note for JC, tell Ben to tell him how proud you are of him for getting his license. He has 1,100 more hours he's trying to get worked in before he can get his license. So, he's a captive audience. You're a captive audience today listening to me. Some of you, it's a holiday for you and you're not at work, so this is your first time catching me. So listen to what I'm saying. Now, our timer went off. I'm gonna set the timer again, and I'm gonna draw a little tile out, and we're gonna see what we're gonna do next. This is fun. I love doing this. We are going to feather dust. So I want you to grab your feather duster and run around the house, and in 2 minutes, I want you to dust all the surfaces in your house. When there's no clutter on those surfaces, it's a whole lot easier to dust. It's a whole lot easier to dust. So feather dust your whole house. But these fellas you talk about going to prison to get rehabilitated. That's hard. That's hard. Because some prisons don't have any things you can do, and you have to pay for your classes, and they don't make a lot of money. I mean, Ben makes $1 an hour for facilitating the classes that he does. Now, just know everything happens for a reason, and that's what I was telling JC. Everything happens for a reason, and this way Ben is my nephew who is in prison in Tennessee. And we've all made mistakes in our lives. And, the Bible teaches us to be kind to people who are in prison. And, Paul was in prison, and he wrote all kinds of letters to the Corinthians and all over the place. So, folks, get rid of that dust. It's moving right along here. We've got 30 seconds left. It's important to be kind to people and bless others with your abundance. And sometimes it's just a little time writing a note or sending a card. That's all you got to do. People who are shut in. You know people that need a phone call. I mean, we were down to 1 minute left on the money I'd put on Ben's phone, and I couldn't figure out how to get it on his phone last night. So I ended up, anyway, I got it done. So we've gotten feather dusting. What are we going to do next? What are we going to do next? I'm going to put that right over there. Here we go. I'm going to pull another one. Okay. Let's get our purple rags out, our silver rags, and let's get a damp one and a dry one, and let's go clean our windows. Ready? Set. Go. Let's get those puppy nose prints and paws and baby hand prints off of our doors and windows where they can reach them. Yeah. If you have questions, put your questions in here, and Liz will gather them up, and come Thursday, I'll answer all of them. It doesn't have to be perfect. That's a good one. You can do it. Purple rags are amazing. Or silver rags. I have even washed my windows with my mop. When we've had a bad rainstorm, a blowing rain, I take my mop out there and give my windows a once over. And you'd be surprised at how great this mop does. And this mop is half price right now because we're discontinuing it. We are discontinuing it. We're looking for something else, but these little white things here gave us some problems, and I think they were a little too stiff for people. Little kids could get their fingers caught, so I just took mine off. Because the Velcro holds the mop pad just fine. Okay, here we are. We're down to 25 seconds. You'd be surprised how much you can do in 2 minutes. 2 minutes is a lot of time. You can do it. Okay. What are we going to do next? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. I'm going to pick another one. We'll get this one right here. See what it is. Oh, this is an easy one. This one you can do in your sleep. Gather up all the magazines and catalogs and let's declutter them. This won't even take 2 minutes. Ready, set, go. And if they're in your hotspot, just go pull them out of your hotspot and get rid of them. Because, where'd it go? Handy grabber. Okay. So we got 2 minutes. We got a minute 39 decluttering those magazines. Put them into recycling. Take them out to your car and leave them if you've got a hair appointment, drop them off at your hairdresser's office. Take your label off the back. Or if you've got to get your tires worked on, drop them by there. You can bless them. If you got to go to the doctor, leave them there. Because people, they have crappy magazines at these places. So get it done. See, we've already been doing it a minute, and it does. You probably already got it finished. Okay, so I'm putting those there. I'm getting ready for our next one. So let's be thankful that right now you're a captive audience. Sometimes God puts you in that place where you need to be so that you can learn something different. You can learn something different. I mean, I am so thankful that Ben got his GED when I pushed him. I'm thankful that GED helped him to get his certification to help people in recovery, and it's going to go with him outside the prison system. Hopefully he'll get out in September. So folks, you can do it. You really can do it. What are we going to do next? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you have it. We have done 4 items of our weekly home blessing. It's time for simultaneous sip per Scott Adams. Love him. Here you go. Oh, that's good. He calls water the tears of your enemies. I think it's just good old water. Next thing we're going to do, I got 3 left. What's it going to be? Okay. We're going to mop. And let me tell you a little bit about the way we mop. We don't sweep first because this mop and these fingers is better than a broom. Source of those tiles Robert made for me. But you can get tiles on Amazon. See those pretty colored tiles? You can get those on Amazon. But you can also use pieces of papers. Don't get caught up in doing it perfectly. or like I've done it. Just don't get caught up and write them on a little piece of cardstock and put them in a bowl. We're going to mop now. So I'm setting the timer for 2 minutes. Go wet your mop and start doing your floors. Start doing your floors because you can do away with the sweeping step right here. Do away with the sweeping step. And you can get up more cat hair and dog hair off your floor and dirt. And then rinse it off and gather. Then I have to clean my sink out again. I got video showing me doing it. You're just it just really does work. It really does work. You know, we've all got little pieces of paper lying around. We've got everything. Start utilizing some of it. It's good. So let's mop, mop, mop. I like to mop like I was mowing the yard. I don't go side to side, side to side, side to side. I go straight and then turn around, and because you can see where you've been, and I keep going like that. And you know, sometimes you can do it twice, and it's amazing what you can get up. I use plain water. I don't use any soap on mine. After I get through, if I want to put a little shine to stuff, I'll use a little Windex. And you can use these tiles or little Post-it notes or for menu planning. You can put them all in a jar and draw them out. Just like, yeah. So folks, you got 19 seconds. Mop, mop, mop. Don't pile on and do too much because you're just trying to red things up. That's all you're doing. Just getting things cleaned up after the weekend. There we go. We've done it. We got 2 left. Look at this, what y'all have done. 2 left. Okay. This is vacuum. Now, I hate a vacuum cleaner. I really do. But you know, this is the coolest tool we have ever had. It's a carpet sweeper. And this carpet sweeper is kind of like the ones they use in restaurants. But this thing really does get stuff up. And it all goes in here, and then you open this up and you dump it. And you get up more stuff than you ever believe you could. So we're going to set our timer for 2 minutes. We're going to get out our carpet sweeper or that vacuum cleaner if that's all you got. And we're going to vacuum those rugs. Ready, set, go. Send me a testimonial, Karen, about how much you like the carpet sweeper. I need testimonials. Those testimonials tell people that I'm not making this stuff up. The red and blue one does the same way. It comes with a FCC pack, the Fly Lady Complete Cleaning System. Let's see. Please explain what? Please explain how special those particular feather dusters are. Well, I know more about ostrich feathers than you could ever imagine. These feathers are collected from a molting ostrich. And we have had to corner the market on these special feathers because there's not a whole lot of them on the bird. And these are called floss feathers. And every feather has let me get it. There went my rose. Every feather has like 1,000 little feathers on each little thing. And that's what grabs the dust. And you keep them in a vase so that they are in the light because you dust, and guess what's in dust? Dust mites. And in those dust mites love to eat the tiny little feathers, and they like the dark, kind of like bed bugs. Bed bugs like the dark. So get your duster and put it out in the open. And I have 2 over there. I have 2 right here. I have an umbrella stand that has every duster we have ever sold in it. And it sits right in front of my window light beside my door. So it gets plenty of light. Next, we got one more, and I know what it is. This is a good one. We're going to run around the house, and we're going to gather up all your trash. Gather it all up. Put the recycling where it belongs, and let's gather up all the trash and get it ready to go to your trash can. Because you got your shoes on, and you can take it out there. So, ready, set, go. There you have it. See? We've practically blessed our home in 15 minutes. 15 minutes. That's all it takes. And y'all have done well. You've done good. Yep. So, folks, don't say I don't have time, because you got 2 minutes. 2 minutes can get a world of things done. You've just witnessed it. It can change your life if you will just do it. Instead of sitting around thinking you can't do it and you don't have time, by golly, jump in and do it. Play the little game with, write these 7 things down on little pieces of paper, fold them up and put them in a bowl. Declutter magazines, change sheets, clean your windows, mop your floor, empty trash, vacuum, and feather dust. And if you look on our website and you go to the launch pad, you'll see Daily Focus. You'll see exactly what we're doing today. It was in last night's email that went out at 5:30, and it told what we were going to do today. I tell you, if you're not getting our emails, you need to get signed up, because every day at 5:30, I send you a message about what we're doing tomorrow. Yep, it's in there. Plain and simple. And some of you are just, you want it to be handed to you on a plate right there, and I do it at 5:30. And you want me to put it front and center on the website. It is front and center on the website, but you haven't looked at it. You want somebody to hand it to you. This is why we build a control journal, so nobody has to tell you what to do. Your control journal tells you what to do. So the last thing we're going to do is, when your sheets get finished, start putting your sheets on your bed, and you're done. All 7 of them, all done. This is a good feeling. It's a real good feeling. So y'all have a good day. Take some time. I printed out this, and I wanted you to see how beautiful this was. If you haven't gotten your calendar yet, we're running out. We will be taking them off the website shortly. But this is a wonderful picture, and I printed it out, of somebody's calendar. How they have the red dots at the top. I don't know what they represent, but she has lines coming down for something that's going to last all day. I just thought this was a wonderful calendar. She color-coded it for her family, and she's got her menu planted on it. This is a wonderful calendar. Y'all can do this too. It just takes sitting down with your calendar once a week, conferring with your family about the things they've got to get it on the calendar. Because if it's in your phone, nobody sees it but you. But if it's on your refrigerator, held up by big strong magnets or command hooks, however you want to do it, get it on your refrigerator, and then that way everybody sees it. It's right in front of their face. Y'all have a good day. We've got some great sales going on. This is half price. The dishcloths are not a BOGO. They are half price. Somebody sent an email saying they were a BOGO. They're not a BOGO. You're not going to get 6 dish towels. You're going to get 3 dish towels for $5.97, I think it is. Now, the Rubber Scrubber is a BOGO. You get 2 of those. And this mop is half price, and it comes with a handle too. So there you have it, folks. And I haven't even had to use a pink hanky today. I get points for not crying today. I love you all. I will see you tomorrow. We got lots of stuff to do. Bye.